Hello everyone, my name is Claudio and I work for Red Hat as a software engineer working specifically on HAL. And I would like to show to you what's new in HAL 3.0. HAL is the web management console for Wildfly, and it's going to be released as part of Wildfly 13. And let's have a look at what's the overall structure and layout. As you can see, there is, comparing to the old console, we have the same top level menus and the structure with columns. One of the new features is that users are able to navigate with the arrow keys, like going to the right, to the left. That's make pretty easy to users navigate with the keyboards. Also, in the overall structure, we have at the header some more information, like we have some hints when the domain or standalone needs some reload. We have also some notification area where it stores all the notifications where it was successful or errors or warnings. And also we have some information about the logged in user and its role. At the bottom we have a kind of about menu where it shows the versions for Wildfly, HAL, if it is in domain or standalone mode. Also have some tools menu with it shows some extra tools like management module, that is a crude navigation in the Wildfly management module, where we also have settings where users are able to opt in or opt out for statistics usage. So let's have a look at the overall finders. The finder columns is what we call these columns, and we have a filter where users are able to type anything and they are going to filter only the elements with the words the user typed in. We have also a pin where users are able to put at the top some frequently used items like this. We also are able to unpin it. As for each element, when we go into it, there is the different layout where it uses the full width of the browser, so we can have more information for the user to see if there are lots of details, and it's going to be easier for the user to take a look at the configuration. Besides that, these views are also bookmarkable, so if a user are able to bookmark in their browser, they are going to see the same view as it was before. Let's have a reload here. So it's going back to the JBarrett configuration. Also, for each view, we have these two icons where users are able to switch to what we call the expert mode. That's only the management model for this element in the management model of Wildfly, where users are able to navigate in a tree-like structure. It doesn't have the same rich experience as the view, but it provides a detailed view for each element. Users are able to switch back to the normal mode. Also, users are able to open a specific view to another window or tab. This is useful in situations where users want to compare different views for a different server or a different profile. So the users can go between these different views to look at different values. We also can have there is a breadcrumb at the top. This breadcrumb not only shows where the user is in the address, but also users are able to navigate between different views, like for example, if they want to navigate between transactions for the same profile, or if they want to see the subsystem transaction for different profiles. A feature that we improved in this version is the rich previews, where it is on the right side of the screen there is this pane where we show some improved descriptions. For example, this is a transaction, but if we navigate to the messaging or other elements, we see more detailed information. But if we navigate to the runtime view, for example, we are able to see more dynamic information. For example, the status. There is a refresh link that shows that's going to update some information. For example, there is this job from a deployment that it's going to show execution information. For example, for the undertow subsystem, we are able to see more information. In this case, we have some actions. For example, there is the refresh button, and also there is the cross links, and some of the actions for the runtime screens are that we are able to enable this information, and right away it will refresh. Also, for we have some cross links. For example, if we go to the deployment, there is this information. We are going to enable statistics. Then we can navigate it to the deployment. For example, we are in the runtime views. We can click at the deployment, and it goes all the way to the deployment server. A new feature that is that we also bring it back the topology view for domain mode. The topology view is where it shows an aggregate view for all the servers, server groups, and host controllers. For example, we have different actions for host controllers, server groups, and servers specifically. We have some visual aids. For example, if these specific servers need a reload, or if it is in a error state, and we show here at the bottom more information about this specific server or host controller. Or so that's it. Thank you for watching.